Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back in Star Citizen once again on the what is now Wave 2, 3.23 EPTU, and because there's a fresh, brand new server, we are actually seeing server frame rate bouncing between 25 and 30, which is absolutely amazing. On live servers, generally we have to deal with somewhere between 4 and 10. And so I'm going to go ahead and get into here and, as much as I can at least show off, what a server looks like and how it runs when you actually get proper server tick rate. There was a new update that was just released like 10 minutes ago at this point, 15 maybe. And so everything is working relatively well. Everything's pretty smooth. The trams are all working properly. Characters moving around and everything, and you can actually see stuff behaving as it should. We're gonna see whether this holds true or not. The shuttles have had a little bit of a problem recently with properly staying on their tracks and flying along, how they're supposed to, sort of thing. But so far, at least, everything appears to be working pretty decently well. Obviously, my frame rate is a little low. We're only getting around 30, 35 or so. That should improve once I get out of Orison. The clouds are still a little bit much for my computer to render faithfully at this high of a setting, but I can't quite bear to turn them down either. So we play with frame rate in the middle 30s or so when we're down here, and kind of as soon as we get back out of here, and just a bit of a graphical thing there. As soon as we get out of Orison, everything kind of shapes back up to, around the mid to high 40s and 50s.
Please prepare to disembark.
And everything works a little nicer, so definitely wouldn't want to be under those thrusters in here. Those is going over. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to head over to elevators here. One of those coming. This is one of the other nice things about playing on a high FPS server is that everything works smoothly. Everything responds should, and you just get a really, really nice, smooth experience. I was playing yesterday, right after a patch had dropped, and still have a few problems, I guess, with AI and walking and all that. But yeah, I was playing yesterday right after a server had patched, and my goodness, everything was smooth. We were getting pretty solidly 25 to 30 frames per second, like just about constantly across everything, and it felt like a real video game.
Welcome to the ASOP
And yeah, it's kind of like, oh wow, if we can actually get Star Citizen with this sort of quality, where everything works this well, boy, then it'll be a game. Alright, we're going to go to hangar 7 here and into our arrow. Fly up to Seraphim station. I'll set my spawn point there, and I'm going to get some FPS gear, because there's been a bug recently with the LRT bounty certification missions, where they've been spawning as FPS targets. So get the ammo and the weapons and all that kind of stuff that I need for potentially taking one of those on. And we'll take that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and zoom up at Seraphim. Take off the next Okay, so we are unfortunately back at Orison for the second time. Well, I guess this would be the third. Third time waking up on Orison. Unfortunately, there appears to be some sort of bug with Seraphim Station right now, where if you quantum travel to it, either from Crusader or to Seraphim,
The next shuttle
Crusader to
is approaching the
Seraphim,
station.
or from anywhere out in space to Seraphim, and then try and land there, you get instantly killed. I made it. I made it the first time out of Crusader atmosphere and to, I don't know if it's like the physics grid or what, around Seraphim Station, and then immediately blew up upon exiting quantum travel back to Crusader. Woke up, got in my Titan, flew out, and instead did a quantum jump to Selin out of atmosphere and made it, broke quantum travel halfway there, turned around, headed towards Seraphim, and made it like to my hangar. And I was landing, touchdown, everything appeared to be good, and then instantly blew up a second time. the joys of PTU. So I'm going to take my Gladius this time, since both my Arrow and my Titan have been completely destroyed at this point. And instead of bothering to go to Seraphim and getting things set up there, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take a mission. Probably see about doing my LRT certification. And hopefully that'll work instead of spawning an FPS mission. That's what happened earlier today. I was getting a little bit of playtime in on the previous EPTU patch, and so oh good, I've got my my LRT certification mission, and every time I took it, it was spawning an FPS mission, and so I'm hoping that will have been fixed, and that we'll be able to do a ship-based mission to get our certification for that. I did notice over here as well, there's some sort of atmosphere problem or something going on, because we're getting temperatures down around -12 Celsius, and that shouldn't be that cold on Orison. We should be somewhere around the 20s to 30s sort of thing. I think 21 degrees is what it's normally supposed to be. Yeah, that's obviously not happening all across here as it should. Oh, -21, probably positive 21. Positive 21 is where it's supposed to be, apparently. So, let's see here, what's that? 70 degrees or so? Risk. Chilly, I guess, exactly, but pleasant temperature. Let's go ahead and we'll get the Gladius out. And I'm going to go ahead and claim both of these, just so that if this happens again, fortunately it looks like we have lost our high FPS server. We're looking at somewhere between 5 and 11 now. So I don't get to oh goodness, don't get to show off the wonders of a quickly performing server. This one, this patch has gone downhill very quickly, unfortunately. So we're gonna see if we can actually get any sort of gameplay out of this today, or if we're gonna be relegated to some pretty bad experience here for until the next patch is released, or until this one is rolled back. I really kind of feel like the previous one was pretty decent. at least it was decent enough to go from wave 1 to wave 2. Now it is really, really suffering. So performance when I was playing appeared to be going pretty strong for the first half hour to an hour sort of thing, and it's only been about 30 minutes or so. So it helps if I push the button. Oh, hang on. There we go. Doors. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and we'll take the gladiators here. Hopefully, this is going to work. And we won't get instantly killed. Quantum traveling out of here. It looks like there's a bit of a texture missing there too from the front guns. Firing up here, and it looks like my HUD is broken again here. So I'm going to go ahead and climb out of here. The HUD. The HUD should be up, kind of where it's straight ahead, and it's buried down where everything else is, as far as like the MFDs and everything. So I found getting out and getting back in again seems to fix it. And I've really kind of only noticed it with the gladius here. There we go. That's got it fixed. So that appears to fix it. Let's go ahead. Our engines here. There we go. Perfect. All right. I don't feel so good about this. Now, all right. Let's pull the landing gear up. From 3.23 here, and oh goodness, feels like you've got some power behind you. That's it. That's the neighbours. The neighbours' Mustang. No, it's Darcy's. I'm not sure if you can hear the roar there or not. Okay. So we are gonna avoid Seraphim. We see that's the Sten Pyro jump point. We don't want to go there. Let's see if we can find. What have we got here? How about? There we go. Selling. Perfect. We'll go ahead and jump out to that one, and we'll cut quantum if we need to. Quantum travel initiated. Once we get out of here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll kill quantum here. And hopefully all of this will work properly and not kill me instantly. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at contracts here. Bounty Hunter and Crusader Security, Verified Freelancer Bounty. Oh, and it's broken again. Tracker Beginner's Permit Certification. And again, we're getting no contracts here. How about unverified? Can I get anything from here? Nothing again. So there appears to be an issue with I'm not sure if it's when you die or if it's when if you fail a mission or what exactly is going on, but we're having an issue currently with any type of mission that's selling. Let's see if we can find Yella here. There we go, yellow. We'll go land at Grim Hex. Hopefully that won't kill us. I'm getting about tired of that. And unfortunately, the only cure for the missions not working is to relock. So we're gonna hopefully do that once we get to yellow and land here. I'm gonna set spawn to there, since Seraphim Station appears to be causing all sorts of mischief now. Survive quantum jump, so that's a positive at least. Let's see, there's... Nope, where's Grim Hex? Let's go ahead and we'll pop up to OM1. There we go, we should be able. And there's Grim Hex, perfect. Over there, fingers crossed that we don't run into any invisible asteroids or breathers or anything that would cause us to crash here. I really feel like there's not quite enough asteroids. More here, or there normally is when I'm flying in like this. But hopefully this goes smoothly. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and contact landing here. I'm gonna swap into landing mode here. Landing mode is CM mode, I guess. Oh, and landing gear out. Oh yeah, performance is terrible. Don't know what to say here. Hopefully this works. Oh, no. Telling me collision alert, so hopefully this is going to work. Let's go ahead and set down here. Down.
Landing complete.
Okay. Power off the engines here and get out. Oh, we've made it. We're actually down and not dead. Oh, goodness. Harrowing experience. Okay. Hopefully the elevator will work here. Looks like it's going to. Hopefully. At least it's saying it's called, so... Hard for, but you can do it. EPTU's in rough shape. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll use one of the pads then. Let's see, there we go. On. Server's in really rough shape right now. All good. Engines on. Press takeoff. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely one of the worst ones out of the PTUs. I've been in for 3.23.
Landing gear rejected. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Hey. Oh no! No, don't blow up, please! It's acting like we've hit something there.
Engines online.
Some weird jerking around getting out of the seat there. Airlocks are in rough shape. Whole server's really just struggling right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set my spawn here since Seraphim's not working, and then go ahead and up servers here quickly. See if we can get this to work properly. Hopefully get something a little better.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim,
Yeah,
your
right, there we
vehicle
go.
has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit
Okay.
us again. Goodbye.
Menu. It's over here. Okay, so we're on a new server. Actually, this one's running better. And this one's actually, it appears, in the asteroids around Yella. So we're gonna see if we can go ahead and complete this. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll pop into the map here and just see if I can initiate a travel directly to. There we go. Set route. There we go. And go ahead and jump to the location here.
Drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
And we'll fly into here. Now, the new UI, you can actually enter flight mode by just clicking, left clicking, or not left, sorry, just clicking on your middle mouse button. And that basically is an operator mode and turns off the quantum HUD. So you can just fly around at high speeds. This would be good for like racing or something like that. It allows you to fly around at high speed without having to deal with the quantum travel markers.
Docking denied.
Go ahead and
Initiated. Okay. Landing gear raised. Okay.
we'll see how this goes.
Seals in.
And we've got a instant or a continuous missile warning there. It looks like. Yep, sorry, buddy. It's not going to go well for you. There we go. go. Let's go ahead and our target here. We've got an eclipse, which I'm not particularly worried about. Can pretty readily hit, and don't have the maneuverability to really be much of a danger here. They decide to do something silly. Whew, that missile warning is annoying. Too much longer here now. Getting a few shots out of it. See if we can get the slot here. There we go. Time to kill has been greatly increased. There we go, there we go. Perfect. Obviously I'm not hitting all of my shots there, but I think there we go. Perfect. Contract complete. So I'm gonna go ahead and fly over here and we'll just see if there's anything left of this one. Oh, that missile warning is annoying. A lot of times the Gladius Rex have got some halfway decent pilot armor and whatnot in them. Oops, here. Not in the pilot seat, we don't. How about rest of it go? Okay. See field here. There we go. Yeah, we've got a pilot there. Let's go ahead and away from our missile warning there. There we go. Go ahead and loot this guy and we'll see. Yes, the window pops up. Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. There we go. And then we want to open inventory. There we go. And we'll go ahead and take that. And I'm gonna add on. There we go. Took a little bit of damage there, but not too awful bad. And then he shouldn't have anything else on him, so go ahead and back in our seat here. Hopefully the missile warnings disappeared as well. Yes, it has. Perfect. Okay, so getting out of the seat is to fix that. And we've got our LRT mission completed. So a successful finally little sortie here. I'm going to go ahead and we'll head back to Grim Hex here. Probably the elevators. Well, we might have them work. Let's see if I can actually hit Grim Hex from here or not. That was probably over on the other side. Array. That was probably over on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll jump up to OM2 here. And we'll see if we can get this to work properly.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
So there we go. I've got to remember, this is to the right from the underside.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive
Okay.
is now off.
It's only once we get the quantum drive fully spooled up there that we get max speed unlocked. Which I guess makes sense. You know, it's the quantum drive that's actually allowing these high speeds. I'm going to go ahead and we'll swap back to SCM here. And call for landing. Hopefully this will work properly and we'll be able to land here. Whoops, wrong side. There we go. Performance is still pretty bad compared to
Landing gear
live,
deployed.
even compared to yesterday's patch on here. So see how this goes. Hopefully they'll be
Landing complete.
able to fix that.
Engines
patch.
offline.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for watching and bearing with me as we go through the difficulties of early access. Still definitely not ready for live release with those sort of bugs and issues. It appears that hangars are still, like, maybe just the elevators are broken at Grim Hex, so have to file an issue report on that one as well. That's going to be it for today's video, though. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.